to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the
97, 99, 94. That is wild.
He'll start this drive firing.
What the fuck? And then, thank you. Come on, game. What the fuck, man? Already gonna be one of those kind of days.
The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods.
Bro, ain't no way.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
I don't care he caught us. The fact that he let him catch it. Fucking right there.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner.
Oh my god, and it switched the player. Oh my god, dude.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, come on.
That ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Where the fuck are my dudes at, man?
Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
What? Oh my God, bro. Oh my fucking. Oh, dude, he can't make this shit up.
The defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
I ain't never gonna win if I can't even get that, man. That's crazy. Fucking crazy.
They capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
It fucking boils my fucking blood.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it's
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I might quit this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Quick handoff. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back have a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Back to pass.
And
To the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
We don't blog nobody. We get fucking gay-ass animations. Like, come on.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does
That
this,
throw,
I have
what
to do
the
this,
fuck?
I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got
2-game auto.
Down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day.
Bro, why do we keep bouncing in on the fucking lineman?
Down as they've got a first at the
God damn.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
It's like they push the lineman and then they just stop.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Allen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Of course.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Why did he do that? How did he catch it like that? It isn't gonna be so difficult.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Oh, man.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he...
Looking deep.
What the fuck, man? Like, what is my safety doing? Bro, niggas are not that fucking good. Like, what is he doing? Oh my God, bro.
Don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by
what?
7. We're through 1, and what a back and forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
How can you be that out of position?
To get back to it and open the
That
second
is
period.
crazy, man. That is
buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
fucking crazy.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
But he was nowhere near where he was supposed to be.
Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I picked the wrong play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle.
Okay.
And the defense settled in.
Niggas are just always in position.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Matthews. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Allen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. Inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the toss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The give to the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring it Giants defense to stand firm. On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. looking downfield on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they took the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Newton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Breaks the tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Looking to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the D deny them on second and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets down with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes.
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 31 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Find some fresh air. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.